Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Ashley, this is Moses, and this is Sadie, and we are the three co-founders of Jezreel Resource Management, where we help diasporans repatriate to Ghana with ease. So today we're here for kind of like fun, I guess, fun purposes. Today we're gonna talk and maybe like have a little discussion about misunderstood words and phrases between us and Ghanaians. Now, we are American. We grew up in the U.S. and Moses grew up in Ghana. And so I thought that it would be fun to kind of bring up, maybe so you guys can also be aware, some certain misunderstood words and phrases that kind of, it threw us for a loop a little bit when we first got here. And so let's just jump into it. Okay. So the first one, and I'm gonna give Moses my mic afterward. The phrase the phrase "it's okay." Like for us, "it's okay" means it can mean a lot of things, Mom. You know what I'm saying? What does "it's okay" mean? Like it's okay.
Like it'll do.
Right. Like it's not really okay, but it's
okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. Right. It's okay. But what does "it's okay" mean for you?
It's okay means it's fine.
Like,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Like you're good. Like
you're
how are
good.
you? I'm okay. Like you're good. You know, like if I'm eating something, you ask me like, how is it? I'm like, it's okay.
Meaning,
it means it's fine.
Like it'll do.
Not that it to do is okay. If it's not okay, I would say no. I don't think it's okay.
It's okay.
So okay means it's fine. Like it's good.
Okay, so I mean, fine is also. Let me see. Fine is also a word that is like, if we say it's fine, like it'll do, like what you were saying. Mm-hmm. But it kind of sounded like to you like it's okay and like it's fine.
Good. If you ask me,
I'm good. Like, it's good.
If you ask me how are you, and I say I'm fine. Yeah, it means I'm fine. Like I'm okay. Like everything is all right.
Okay. And so you see the dilemma here, guys.
Yeah,
right.
Everything is all right.
Y'all saw how he was kind of like,
so
okay.
Are you good?
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that kind of threw me for a loop, because I know that I would say, it's okay, meaning like I'm not entirely happy, but I'll make do, kind of. But like when Moses hears it's okay, it means like it's good. Like I'm satisfied.
It's okay, yes.
So let's jump into the next one. Mm-hmm. I'm coming.
Oh.
Okay, so
yeah.
I don't know. That might be the same around the board. Like across the board.
When you come to Ghana, you're gonna hear "I'm coming" a lot.
Yes.
Like when you're talking to someone and they be like, when they're supposed to be on their way, "Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming." For us, "I'm coming" means I'm actively on my way. Right. I'm actively on my way. But what does "I'm coming" mean for you?
It means give me a minute.
It means give you a minute.
Yeah.
Like they have, like you haven't even
Sometimes
started yet.
sometimes it means give me a minute. Mm-hmm. Here in Ghana, like don't get me wrong, I'm coming means I'm coming. Like you're actively coming. Mm-hmm. But then when you're doing something with someone or they are late or either I'm offering a service or I'm doing something, I'm like, instead of saying give me a minute, I'm like, I'm coming. I'm coming. So maybe I have to take care of something or do something. Like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah.
Yes. And so we have CPT time, and so so we understand, being late, or something like that. But usually when people say I'm coming, that means like they're actually like actively moving.
Yeah.
And they're on the way.
Of course, it means the same. But they are on their way. It's not like they're home. They're on their way. But because maybe they are late or they want to do a little something before, they're like, I'm coming. So it can mean two different things.
Yeah.
It can mean two different things. Like maybe right now we are here, or I'm telling you a story, and then I'm like, instead of saying, oh, hold on, or give me a minute, I can say, I'm coming. Let me do something in that perspective. But I'm coming, it always means the person is on their way coming.
The use of please.
Yeah.
The use of please in Ghana. So when we first got here, we were taken aback and we were kind of shocked by the amount of the usage of the word please. You know, it's not normally, you know, not normally, but in the U.S., we use please as, you know, occasionally, like, oh, can you hand me something, please? You know, when it accompanies a request normally, and you just want to be polite and you say please. But you know, when we come here, like, sometimes the please is like even before the sentence, and sometimes it's before and after. Like, you know, please hand me, you know, or you know, please, I want to know what the price is for this, or it's used a lot.
It's part of our culture to say me paucho, you know, especially if you're talking to someone who is a little older than you are. And so it becomes part and parcel of us as we grow up. It's like if you're used to saying a particular word while you're a child until you grow up, it becomes like a second tongue. You don't really think to say it. But it's a way of honor. It's a way of giving respect to the person who is, you know, in front of you or something. And so even in our Tree dialect, you know, me pacho debi, me pacho I. Even when you are saying no, like the teachers to say please no instead of saying a stem no. You know, a stem no is seen as you know, disrespectful sometimes. You know, especially if you're talking to an older person and then they are asking you something and then you give a stem no. But instead of toning it down to be polite, you add please no, or please yes. But it's so funny, like when you say please no to a diaspora, they're like, you just say, you know, just say no. Why please? You know, why please? So it's part and parcel of our culture. We are taught that way growing up. So it becomes, you know, like our nature to say, to add please. Even when we are asking of a price and the person over there, I mean, the market buying something from someone who looks like, you know, my mom or something, instead of asking how much, you know, like the word how much, it's direct, but then it sounds, you know, a little hard, like how much. And so to tone it down, please, how much, you know. And so
I like that.
I see. And so the next one that I have here, I'm not sure if this is like a Ghanaian thing in general, or if this is just a personal Moses thing. But I'm going to ask you, Moses, the response to what's up. And so let me clarify. Okay. So when I say what's up, like, hey mom, what's up? You know, I'm asking mom, you know, what's going on with her. Yeah, like, and she's like, oh well, nothing much. I'm just, you know, sewing up a skirt or something. You know, whatever she's doing at the moment. But yeah, what is your typical response to what's up?
Yeah, what's up kind of,
like, what does that mean?
It literally mean, you know, what's going on with you.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Yes. But then, you know, growing up in the school systems and stuff, you know, when someone just say just what's up, you just say cool.
Oh, okay.
You know, so what's going on with you? If I don't want to tell you everything that's going on with you, I'll just say cool. You know, so it means I'm cool, like everything is okay. You know,
okay.
So it literally means the same thing. So don't be surprised if you ask someone what's up and they're like cool.
Cool. Yeah.
It means like everything is fine. Yeah.
I was thrown for a loop. I would be like, hey Moses, what's up? And he'd be like, cool. I'd be like,
Cool what?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, but what's going on?
Cool means like everything is fine. Like I'm okay. You know, like everything is fine. I'm okay. Unless maybe because the person doesn't know from what perspective you're asking what's up. And so unless maybe you go ahead to say and ask for certain details so that the person will brief you on certain things. But their response cool is telling you that, oh, everything is fine. Like they're doing nothing much, but everything is fine. Okay. Or whatever they are doing, like everything is cool. Everything is fine. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification. So another one that I kind of noticed is the use of excuse my French. Like when I say excuse my French, which I mean I kind of don't say it. I don't really say that. But you know, normally when I hear people say it in the US, they're about to use a curse word. Yeah. They are about to use a curse word. But I kind of noticed that when people here say "excuse my French," what follows is not necessarily.
It was nice,
right? It was still. It was still kind of like nice,
borderline spicy, maybe.
Right? And so I'm just like, okay. So what's that about?
I think it depends on what. Our determination on what is, a curse word and what is not a curse word between the two cultures. You understand? And so I can say, excuse my French, knowing that my next thing might not be a curse word, but it will be spicy.
Spicy, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but it will be spicy. So, it comes from that please and, mind who you are talking to and all that. It came from that perspective. And so I could not be saying something, nasty or like a curse word, but, because I know that I'm going to be spicy, I can just say, excuse my French, and then go ahead and be spicy.
Give yourself permission to be spicy.
To be spicy.
Okay, and so prepare yourselves for that too. Also, don't be confused if someone says "excuse my French" to you, and then what follows is kind of like, what? Like, why did I need to excuse you? I'm like, that was kind of normal. But anyway, the next one. Okay, so this next one is something that you guys will also hear a lot. For me, it kind of took me aback. I was a little offended, but it was just a cultural difference. Okay, the use of "you people." The use of "you people." And so I think what Moses said in like a previous video, a lot of our clashes come from the mindset of that we are two different people, we're not really recognizing that we are one and the same. One group was just taken away and now we're coming back. And so the use of "you people," you will hear it a lot. And so Moses, what's up with the use of "you people"?
You people, maybe sometimes in language situation. Of course, don't get me wrong. Certain people can use that to mean bad. You're different. But sometimes in language clarification, the person is trying to express themselves, but maybe they are talking about Ghanaians and diasporans or the differences between. And so sometimes it becomes like an easy go-to, to say, oh, you people are used in doing this, or you people are, are seen as being rich or wealthy, or, to kind of be able to differentiate, what's going on. But in most cases, people use it without meaning any harm. That's, oh, you are that, or like, you are negative, or kind of, separates you from them. But like I said, sometimes just expressions, for them to be able to convey what they're saying, so that you listening or other person listening to them will basically understand clearly what they're using, which, they could always go for an alternative thing, but it becomes like, a usually used word, based on that person's vocabulary, a usually used word. So it's not all the time. Of course, people can use it to mean, negative, but it's not all the time that it's negative. Sometimes just for clarification, and then for you to understand like the differences they're talking about. That's why they use like "you people." So don't be offended. Don't be offended.
I was offended a bit when we would hear it a lot, but I will say to you guys that I have witnessed a conversation between two Ghanaians, and they use the term "you people." Yeah. And so yes, it goes. It goes to differentiating sometimes.
Yeah, Ghanaians can use it. Could be like, because I'm in a different church, or you are in a different church, they can use that. Because I'm in a different school and you're in a different school, they can use that. Because I'm in a different department or a different, your department, your people, And so, don't be offended when you hear that.
Right. I think that really that phrase comes, the offense of that phrase really comes from the environment that we come from.
Okay.
And the having really other people other than Black referred to us as "you people."
Okay.
Right. And so it might be more of a traumatic situation, like
trigger word,
a trigger word, than anything else. But thanks for clarifying.
Yes. So yes, here it's not that way because we all look same.
Right. Exactly.
We all look same. So yes.
Okay, and so moving on to a lighter note. Okay, so. In case you guys were not aware, which I'm sure a lot of you probably are aware if you've done some basic research about Ghana, Ghana was colonized by the British primarily. And so a lot of British slang is prevalent in Ghana. And so referring to a car, okay, me and Mom would say the trunk and the hood of the car, referring to the front end where you open it, that has the engine and things, and then also the back end where you put your groceries and what have you. That is not the case here. I told someone the trunk, and they did not know what I was talking about, and so Moses, what did
So
Ghanaians
you
say?
say, what do you mean by the trunk? Is it a trunk of a tree or
Oh,
something?
my
So
gosh.
I make a fun of it like most times. And so yeah, the trunk is like the bonnet.
The bonnet.
Yes.
The bonnet. I
Yes.
thought the bonnet was the hood, the front end,
So which is which? The boot
the boot.
is the back. The bonnet is the front.
Okay, so the boot, you guys, is what we would say the trunk. And then the bonnet
Okay,
is
yes.
what we would call the hood.
Exactly. So
Going along this same vein as far as differences in words, when you are here and you want an avocado, now some people will know what you mean. Like, I feel like most people will know what you mean if you go and you say, "Can I have an avocado?" Because I've
Yeah.
never had somebody say what, but they are locally referred to as pear.
yep.
It's
I
pear.
didn't know that.
Yep.
And so when you go up and you're like, "Can I have a pear?" or "Can I have pear?" Do you have pear? And they're like, "Yes," and they're going to pull out an avocado. Now for
So what
us,
is the pear?
They look alike, kind of.
they do kind
They,
of look alike.
they look alike. They look alike. It's also a fruit like,
Do you
avocado
guys have
is.
pear here? Like the
I think-
U.S. version of pear, the fruit.
So the point is, we are all dealing in someone's language. That's the point. And so whatever like they used to call it when they were here is what like our version of it, And so yeah, that's it.
But for
So
me, I
do
don't
you-
think they have
is
pear
it yes?
here.
The answer yes?
I don't know if we do have pear here. I've personally not seen one before, but trust me, we call the avocados pear, and we are good.
He said we call the avocados pear and we're okay.
Yeah, we're
I've seen
okay.
pear here at Malcolm.
Oh, okay.
At Malcolm, they do have the pear and they have the Asian pear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have like the pear is here.
So it's
but
imported.
it's just not white. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not widely grown here. Unless you want to come and do a little something, then hey,
Business.
hey,
Business
do some
idea.
pears.
Okay, so
Then we had to come up with a new name because then we'd be confused.
right, you have to call it something different. I don't know what you call it. Avocados. I don't know. When you are you coming from the U.S., okay, and you have that delicious taste for some French fries.
Chips.
I mean, Mom just said it. But they do not use the term fries. They do not use the term French fries to refer to what we would call French fries. The term they use is chips.
Chips.
Just like in, I guess, the UK. The UK also says chips.
And
Point
so
of
if you say
correction: potato chips.
Yeah,
Potato,
I was
right.
gonna say
Potato chip. You have to
Or
clarify.
yam chips.
Right.
So why do you say fries?
I don't know.
You
Because
see?
they're fried.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess
chicken.
they call
What about fried
I
chicken?
believe they call French fries. Maybe the French did some.
It's not
Right.
French. I don't think it's
I
French.
don't know. We should look it up.
We don't know
But-
why they call it French fry, but
But-
why would you call it fried? Because there's a lot of things that
Because
are
I think it's a
fried.
fried. I'm thinking that's
donuts
it.
are fried.
Yeah.
Chicken are
But
fried.
it's called French fries.
yeah.
And so it's not like called fries by itself. I mean,
Right.
in a impersonal or like a
Right.
laid back and type of way, you
Right.
like fries. But usually they say French fries.
Here it's people understand French fries. Don't get us wrong.
Right.
If you go to the restaurants and stuff, just tell them you want French fries and chicken or something. They'll give it to you. But yeah, when they say potato chips, they know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yam chips,
Yam chips, yeah.
because the potato is not the only
Right.
thing we have here. We have
Right.
yam chips or cassava chips or whichever it is. So
But then yam chips for me, I don't know. We're just talking about food. They're kind of thicker.
yeah, yam is a bit heavier than
Heavier,
potato.
yeah.
So
That's
yes.
still delicious.
So yeah, that's why we call them chips. Crispy.
And so, yes, but just be mindful that what you see on the menu is going to say chips. It likely will not say French fries. It will likely say potato chips. And then also pay attention to what kind of chips they are. Are they yam chips? Are they cassava chips? And then are they potato chips? And so let's keep that
I
also
love
in mind.
potato chips.
I also love potato chips.
Someone didn't know about cassava until they tasted it. They're like, ooh, this is one of my favorites.
I didn't know.
Cassava
It was
is so
me.
nice.
Spoiler alert, it was me. Sorry.
It wasn't me.
I didn't know about cassava and how closely it tasted like a potato. Now, I
Okay.
think that it's a bit more starchy than a potato, but
Yeah.
it tastes like a potato, like really close.
Nice.
Okay, so the next one, and I think this is the last one on my list. And if you guys have one, feel free to bring them up after this. But chicken, when you go to maybe the market or most likely a restaurant, and you say, okay, let's say you're ordering some soup or something, and you're like, can I have this soup with like what kind of meat do you have? The question is what kind of meat do you have? Chicken would not be a part of the list 9 times out of 10 because you tell me if I'm wrong, Moses.
I think you have to put it right.
Okay, then you say.
If you go to the cold store to purchase meat, if you say I want meat, they won't give you chicken as an option.
Okay.
They
will keep mentioning beef, mouton, goat meat and all that. They'll keep mentioning those things and leave out chicken.
Okay.
Why?
If you want chicken, say you want chicken.
It's chicken meat. I mean, I guess, is it meat? Like
I
Hawaii?
mean,
Like, is it?
It's meat.
Hold up, wait a minute.
It's meat, but then some research shows that it was.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there. It was laboratory preparation or something. So
When I went to the cold store and I was like, what types of meat do you have? And I came back to mom and I was like, they don't have chicken. I was like, they don't have chicken. Like, they only told me about beef and goat meat and other things. But that's not true. So chicken is not, if you want chicken, you have to ask for chicken.
yeah.
And that's the thing. And so I don't know if you guys have any other things that you thought of.
I don't know, but trouser is trouser.
Oh.
It's not pants. Please.
And what are
We call
pants?
it
Pants.
trouser. And
Yes. So
Trouser.
let me say.
it's not pants. If you say pants here, you're referring to a whole different thing, which I don't want to explain. But
I was at the market and I was asking for pants. And the lady was like, what? And she kept on directing me to underwear, which I was like, no, I'm looking for pants.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, like these are the pants. Like what? And so, okay, pants, if you're looking for pants, you're actually looking for trousers, as what Moses said. If you're looking for the U.S. version of pants, you're looking for trousers. But here, if you say you're looking for pants, you're actually looking for underwear. But they don't use the word underwear, they use the word pants. But if you go to the market and as a U.S. person, you ask for underwear, they're going to point you to shapewear. I've also found that out. And so that's also a thing. And so it's differences there.
Yep.
And so yeah, that was a good one, Moses.
If you're looking for a trouser, say you're looking for a trouser. Don't say pants. If you say pants, it will take you to a whole new category that you were not looking for.
Save yourself some stress and struggle.
Is it the same for men? If
Yeah,
you say pants?
we have men pants, but usually they call it boxer shorts.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so for men, they know that until you're looking for that, you don't you really go like I want some boxes,
Right.
but they don't even say pants for men. Just say boxes.
Boxes. Okay.
Yeah, boxer.
And so thanks, Moses, for that clarification. Now you guys know
You're welcome.
about the pants, trousers situation. You won't be
Yeah.
caught off guard. You won't be at the market saying things that might be indecent. I hope
Yes.
it's not. I don't know.
Buying something
So maybe-
you don't want.
Right.
Exactly. They take you to a category where like, what kind of drawings are these? But
Right.
but thank you so much for staying in tune, and we have a lot to bring to you when it comes to that. Next time we come to you the difference between gravy and other stuff, but
Oh my God.
yeah, not today.
And yeah,
Not
if
today.
you guys know of any ones that we missed out on that
Right.
you've noticed,
Right.
make sure to put them in the comments below.
That's true.
Yeah, go ahead, Moses.
Right. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Click on the notification bell. You like and comment and share. Share to people. Let them also share their views about the differences, pronunciation, and how we all call stuff. And so yes, click the subscription button, subscribe. Click on the bell to notify yourself, and then anytime you post amazing content like this, you get notified for that. And just let's hear from you in the comment section. All right, until we meet again,